Look at Darkrai's stats. Holy fuck. Dude, look at his win rate against every character. What do you mean? He's single-handedly carrying the character. I mean, this one is, I mean, facts. We all have 97% win rate against Potemkin. But look at his win rate against Happy Chaos. He has an 80% win rate against Happy Chaos with Goldlewis. But there's also the win rate rating adjusted. I think this gives you a more accurate idea, because then you start to see the characters at the bottom here. I think this makes more sense for matchups that are actually not good. Testament, my early thoughts are also that Testament might be good against Goldlewis. I think having such strong grounded normals, projectile, the bird that hits his jump arc because he's so, his jump arc's not great at dealing with it, and such a strong 6P. Darkrai is truly carrying Goldlewis. Maybe this will get us some buffs for Goldlewis. Darkrai versus Krieg. Thank you to the YouTube uploaders for putting this up, by the way. The YouTube Vultures. This is, I don't remember what channel this is. Which one is this? GGST high level gameplay. Thank you for all of the good times that you upload literally like every day. All right, the matchup's over. I've never seen the story mode. I don't know what Goldlewis does in the story mode. Damn, the roll. You know what really sucks about this matchup, actually, is if you do steady aim shot, and then afterwards Goldlewis tries to do minigun to catch the next shot. That was a great throw. Then what ends up happening is it trades not favorably for Goldlewis. It means that he can actually get another shot after, which is like really bad for you. Also, this sucks. Try to run up in 2K. You were just a little too early. Get thrown for it. Meaty close slash into clone. Air throw is perfect. OTG 2S into the curse. Hell, you shoot, and then once you're out, you concentrate. I mean, Goldlewis, I was just gonna say, wins in one chance here because you can still FD your way in, and then you have meter for Behemoth RC. The whiff 5P is to make the Behemoth easy to do. That sucks. Yeah, but no super wall break means no hard knockdown, so you can RPS a round start like that. Jump S, I don't think I love doing 2P there and not wall breaking. It's also burst safe because you don't want to let Happy Chaos burst there. That sucks. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna kill. Could do. Yeah. I was gonna say the OTG shot will kill now anyway. I think it was low enough either way. Whoops. Uh-oh. Wall bounce, bang, bang, bang. You're gonna have super there too. I like the reset. Goes for the I think he's dead, yep. It goes for the reset into drone instead of going for the wall splat because you get better pressure there. The Behemoth, I'm pretty sure he did 624, no? Or I guess rather 426. Yeah, so the whiff 5P, by the way, you see the whiff 5P into Behemoth. The reason you do this is because doing the 8 behemoths, doing this from standing is hard. So you whiff jab, and then while the jab is whiffing, as it's recovering, you input the behemoth so that you can input it during the recovery. You know what I mean? Same thing here. You whiff it, and then this is the overhead. It's funny because, like, okay, first of all, he's dead, by the way. This is not an exaggeration. Every time I've ever played someone, all I think to myself is, dude, why does no one know what any of the behemoths do? You have no idea what my character does at all. I constantly find myself thinking that. Not saying that applies here, but in general, I constantly think about that because I think most people saw all the behemoths and they're like, if he swings at you, I'm probably negative, right? You know what I mean? Like that's just everybody's thoughts. Oh yeah. That's a great behemoth to do there because it's very plus and also it side swaps, right? So if your opponent gets hit by it, then you get the side swap anyway. Oh god. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, slightly too early. You can also, what's it called? It could have also RC'd and killed off the other one, I think, anyway. You just did, like, close slash 2H into 486, and then, oh, that was a good try. But the gunshot, damn. I think, actually, maybe 2P would have been better. Run up. Oh. That's actually, I really like doing that, by the way, because that behemoth is plus, and I think it's, like, a really good idea off far pokes, because it's, like, really hard to challenge it, and it's, like, quite hard to deal with. I actually think that's like the best thing Happy Chaos has in this matchup, by the way. It's the fact that his 6S hits so high up and catches jumps so easily and is really hard for Goldlewis to poke against because it's weak to like low pokes, but Goldlewis doesn't have a good low poke to go under it. That's probably the most annoying part of this matchup is how good Happy Chaos 6S is. Like that, you see, like Goldlewis tries to get in the air and you get cracked by 6S. That shit feels so bad. That's probably the most annoying part of the matchup. Yeah, try to far slash. I think that more than the zoning, honestly, more than like the pressure, the 6S in neutral is really annoying. That 5P hitting was absurd, by the way. 5P is not that bad of an anti-air, but it's just like 2P is usually better. I'm kind of surprised it hit. Yeah, Geo far slash does that also, but you can poke it a little easier with like a normal like 5K. Or 2K even. But like, it's harder to poke against Happy Chaos. He dies in one hit here. Right, yeah. Ooh, he was a little late. That was a chance because of the missed gunshot. Like right here, when he misses this gunshot, if this is like far slash and then counter hit or something, like it, yeah, I mean that could be the end of the game. But Happy Chaos 2S is a pretty brawlic button. Yeah, I think that 6P was probably to beat the whatever it's called, right? It was probably to beat 6S, which is like such a hard thing to poke against. 6A4 gives you a great knockdown, so I think it makes sense to burst there. Damn, that was almost the right timing. It's one of the most important parts about this matchup. For Zenitsu, what up? Actually, pretty rough spot to be. However, I was gonna say, because you... Yeah, you're gonna get chipped there. I think backdash is not the worst idea. Because you wall broke, but then Goldlewis has the knockdown, you know, you could die. I cannot fucking believe that close slash hit. That was definitely not a close slash, right? That was supposed to be something else probably, and then it hit on the other side. Oh no. Also, drone's kind of bad in this matchup, sadly, a lot of times, I think, which is an annoying part of fighting Happy Chaos. Ah, that sucks. Super. That's like twice. Got thrown out of the pressure up close. You hate to see it. Yeah, that clean counter hit on the close slash really costs you, you know. That is the problem right there. It's like the minute you get in and you force a burst off here, by the time you get back in, he's probably going to be set on either meter or burst again. It's also like he can't really use his security gauge to secure something good in this matchup. You know what I mean? Like in other matchups, security at least can get you... Lord. Security can at least get you some guaranteed pressure that like is good. But in this matchup, like minigun and drone both don't usually do that much. That was brutal. Back scratcher. You love to see it. Running overhead. That's like plus a million. Oh, you could have died. If you just RC'd and did another behemoth. Yeah, that's a fuzzy. If you just RC'd and did another behemoth, it was over. That is a fuzzy. You have to block this. Standing because it's an instant overhead. Is the instant overhead. He was trying to crouch block. It's pretty good. You can do that off of a few of his behemoths actually. Goldlewis is fat Milia. Good lord, that's rude. He actually does kind of have some nasty mix-ups though, no? That hurts. Wall break? Not quite. Wall break would have meant this round was over. It still might be, but wall break would have guaranteed it. Uh-oh. Oh! Uh-oh. We're in there. You gotta watch the burst, though. I think you're pretty happy if you get burst here, though, no? Yeah, okay. Minigun. Yeah, it's not fast enough. Ah, you hate to see it. Oh, that's really good. The drone knockdown. The overhead and low behemoths are plus, right? So in situations like this, oh, you're dead. In situations like this where you block one, you don't want to challenge, and then he does another one, and that cranks your risk and also chips a lot. Dude, it's so funny to watch this matchup because you're like, man, this shit sucks for Goldlewis, right? And then as you're watching it, you're like, wait, why is Happy Chaos dead? Like, it does suck, but at the same time, you watch rounds like this and you're like, dude, oh no, that was a mistake. That was supposed to just be 684 BT. Oh, that could have been 6P, but it's kind of hard to anti-air that angle from Happy Chaos. He was blocking the whole time and lost half his health bar. Yeah, that's what Goldlewis does. He forces you to spend meter FDing to get rid of your chip, or to not get chipped, or he forces you to eat the chip and then you just have no bar, right? Well, relax here. What up? How's it going? Thanks for gaming the other night. Fuzzy? Yes, sir. Yeah, he doesn't even need to hit you. If he hits you, you die. But if he just needs to get in and he just wins. Yeah, Darkrai does a great job at advancing against Happy Chaos with one of probably the worst characters in the game to advance against Happy Chaos with. Like, there's very few characters that have it worse, right? Have worse options to get in against this character. He's definitely on the lower end of mobility and good options. That sucks. This is a low wall slump, so you get to get all your resources back. That is not. Nago, yeah, I think is probably the easy example. But I mean, the important one is he doesn't get overzealous about situations that are bad for him. It's like if the situation sucks, that man, if that just counter hit, it was over. By the way, if the situation's bad for you, you just have to accept it and move in slowly instead of like trying to force your way in and just getting smoked. Oh, that sucks. No super though, so I think he'll take that. It does mean though that he can get concentration super later. I like no cancel that time because the other time it was a cancel, so just like stagger it and go 2K 2D. Yeah, right here you have to dash block and then try to IB the shots. So notice what's happening is like the Happy Chaos shots are slightly more delayed now, right? Because you're looking to get the clean hit cursor on all of them, the steady aim shot that's gonna guard crush. And if you do the fast shots every time, then you're not gonna get it, right? So changing up the timing on the zoning is pretty important to stop the dash blocking being the same timing over and over and over. Because otherwise your approach is very rhythmic, right? You just like dash block, IB, dash block, IB, dash block, IB. You just do the same timing. By doing like a faster shot sometimes and a slower shot other times, or doing steady aim shot and then instead of just doing steady aim the next time doing regular shot, steady aim shot, you got to make the timing a little different so that they have to sit there and like be like, all right, what are they going to do? Yeah, Darkrai is pretty sick. I mean, that's also like a pretty rough matchup. If your only winning position on screen is when you're in with plus frames, which is where, you know, you win in that position against every character in the game, it's probably not a good matchup if every other position on the screen is losing. That being said, though, I don't even think it's miserable. It's not even like it's the worst shit on the planet. Like, that could be worse, but it's one of his worst matchups. I don't know what would be worse than that, to be honest with you. I feel like that matchup is worse than Axel. Goldlewis has a gun. He does. The worst thing about his gun against Happy Chaos, and we didn't see it in there, is if you shoot the gun when Happy Chaos is doing the steady aim shot, if they trade, you get popped up in the air by the steady aim shot, and then Happy Chaos like gets hit and then shoots you again. Boom, and he gets a full combo off of it. Never heard of it. For the Hodashi raid, what's good? I appreciate it. Were you talking with Zoomers in a Discord call? Talking about Happy Chaos. The Zoomers all dooming. They're all at school. Yeah, they got fucking a high school math test to study for. I knew it was a problem when someone was like, wait, Happy Chaos. Who was it? Jonathan was like, Happy Chaos is not the worst. Lancelot is the worst. I was like, Lancelot is the most egregious character you fought against? Launch Lancelot? I can think of like 10 NRS characters worse from one game than any character in probably Grand Blue or Strive. Lancelot was an annoying little shithead, I'll tell you what. But I think Fairy was probably a worse character, but way more annoying to deal with. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah, Zoner with the instant overhead, and then you still have pressure after or the low option. And then even worse, right, is like she just pushes you away. and she just mashes her sweep. Her sweep is one of the nastiest fighting game buttons, and it's not even close to the most egregious shit. It's funny, when I played that video game, my stance is still the same. I was like, yeah, it's pretty annoying, but you'll get there. It's the DBFZ Zoomer gen and the new gen for Strive are like so confidently down bad about powerful stuff that they don't like. They spiral into like a this is the end now. And I just watch it and I think, yeah. Remember when people said Happy Chaos had bad defensive tools? Yeah, that seemed ridiculous. They told me that Happy Chaos's 6P was bad. Dude, his whole neck is in that 6P. The DLC 2Ks have got to go. Or they got to give it to Goldlewis. I'm sick of these DLC characters getting 2Ks that make them disappear. Jacko, Testament, Happy Chaos. They're getting these DLC 2Ks. They become Barbados Slim. And they fucking limbo under all your shit.